Shando's pretty good, right? I think I toss everything else, though. Kinda just want the Rat King. But maybe it's sick to take Pack Mule, and then, like, turn 4, get more Pack Mules, and then I have a bunch of big Pack Mules. I probably will just play one of the Pack Mules next turn, but, Warsong buffing a bunch of them later on is still pretty good. I guess I'll just play Shando here. I have already drawn one Wolpertinger, one Warsong, or one Pack Mule. But I'm discovering 2 beasts from my deck for sure, so I think the Shando's effect is still pretty nice. I think I'm gonna play a Wolpertinger here. One mana for 2 4/3s is pretty solid. This does seem like a matchup where I might need Dire Frenzy, and Wolpertinger is a pretty good Dire Frenzy target, but I don't know if I can really hold it. Probably a good chance that my play next turn is just Wrangler plus Wolpertinger. This Wolpertinger is only a 3/2 though, which is a little sad. That's a pretty scary turn from the opponent, I gotta say. Probably just play this Rat King here. Need to get the captain off the board. And Rat King is just nice to have, right? Especially when I have such a tokeny hand with Wolpertinger, Double Adorable Infestation. Man, my opponent is really just out of cards. But they might not need more cards. Oh, that's a bad draw. I don't have a beast for the Warsong Wrangler now. I thought Pack Mule didn't keep buffs when it was drawn, when it copied itself. Was that a bug, or did I hallucinate that? Well, I'll put 4 minions in play here so I can revive the Rat King next turn. So yeah, I need 2 more for this. I can just trade these off. Let's make some rats. Alright, so I'm getting Ricard here, but I think I'm winning on board and just winning on resources. That is pretty hard.
Set sail! The Juggernaut is under my command!
Alright, the card that goes with Ricard isn't that scary. There's my Dire Frenzy. I think I'm just gonna shuffle Pack Mule and then draw it with Warsong Wrangler next turn. Is Wolpertinger better than a 5/5? It's just more minions in play. For the rat, right? Probably a little better. Oh, I thought that was going to be Shiver Their Timbers. That was way worse for the opponent.
Hungry, aren't ya?
Alright. I think this game is pretty locked up unless the opponent has a Brawl. And even against Brawl, I still have 3 1-mana 5/5s in hand. I will draw a couple Pack Mules off Leatherworking Kit. And these next Pack Mules are even bigger, right? If they get drawn by the Leatherworking Kit, that is. Ramming Mount's good. Probably don't really need it, but it is good. Do I have lethal? I can overwhelm this. And then I have, what, 14, 19, 20, 25, 27? Did I do that math right? I don't know if I did the math right, but probably something I just go for anyway. Alright, the opponent's at 2. That makes it hard for them to use the weapon on my minions, which is pretty good. Okay, so only one of these got buffed. I guess this gets drawn, then it copies, then it buffs from the Leatherworking Kit.
What now? Wretched story?
Rexa versus Ragnaros!
By fire be purged! Let the hunt begin.
I don't think I need to keep the Dire Frenzy against Shaman. Shando's pretty good though. This is a really solid curve. I'd probably coin Shando and then play Ingenuity on 3. That way I can just get the 1/1 on whatever I draw. And if I draw Wolpertinger, it's insane. Let's just go ahead and play a 2/3 here. Not what I wanted to see. I think Elemental Shaman is probably a pretty bad matchup for me. And that is a pretty bad draw.
Students, today's class will be outside.
Only bad because I would rather buff it with this or this or this.
For no one but me.
Well, 6/6 with Rush ends up being pretty insane here.
Feel the breeze.
I think what I want to happen is turn 6 Pack Mule Dire Frenzy, and then I have like tracking and ingenuity to find big Pack Mules, because I'm getting pretty low on life here.
Turn up the heat!
Well, I drew a pretty decently sized Pack Mule here. I guess I just play these, and then I still have the other Pack Mule for the Dire Frenzy. And I think 13 is a pretty reasonable amount of health to have. Like, I definitely can die through taunts from 13 over a couple of turns. Another Revolve. Well, I got an Annoyatron, which is nice, I guess. And maybe Overlord Runthak is good as well. Actually, big combo with Runthak Meeting Stone. Wow, scared of Runthak, huh? Probably not justified. Oh, that's scary. This thing's a beast, right? Could Dire Frenzy it. Probably better off Dire Frenzying this thing as planned, though.
Dead on.
So what are the odds on Ingenuity hitting a Pack Mule? I've got 3 of them in deck. And then just 1 Wolpertinger as the other minion, right? So, yeah, pretty consistent on the Ingenuity. Oh, that's a scary card. The opponent only has 2 mana, though, so this isn't that big of a deal. I'm just scared of devolving missiles on the Pack Mule. Pretty much it. That's a good card as well, though. Revolve number 3. It was a pretty good revolve, but they got rid of the banker that had a Canal Slogger in it, so that's kind of fine. Do I want to kill off this Moarg Artificer? I don't really care about the spells dealing extra damage to my minions. I guess Storm Strike could be kind of annoying. Oh, I hit Wolpertinger. That is not good. Pack Mule? Oh no. I guess I could like overwhelm one of my 1/1s to draw with the weapon. I do feel like having a taunt is pretty important. Oh, I just play Selective Breeder, right? That doesn't copy, I see. That doesn't copy, but when this Pack Mule dies, it draws another Pack Mule. Alright, because this discovers a copy. It doesn't even discover the minion itself. Well, the opponent could have Revolve number 4 somehow. Big Storm. Bigger Pack Mule. This can't be too big, can it? 6 drops, maybe? Oh, 4 drop. Pathetic. That's a really insane draw, though, I think. Is it? I kind of want to play 3 beasts this turn for the weapon. These are so big, though. They're probably just good enough. Eight, 8, 7, 7s. Okay. There's the Doom Hammer, but only 2 mana this turn. Oh wow, they're punching. I mean, I guess they've played both of their revolves already, so it's gonna be pretty hard to get through. They can't even use this 5 damage because they just die. I have 10, 12, 13, 14. Throw down some large pack mules.
My beast
All right.
nature waits for no one but me.
I'm definitely happy I committed to playing the Dire Frenzy on the pack mule this game.
The inevitable.
Versus Anduin.
A just cause is always worth fighting for.
Let the hunt begin.
Wolfrotinger on 1. Found the Selective Breeder. I guess I want that after I Dire Frenzy. I'd like to Dire Frenzy a Wolpertinger, I think, but not sure if they'll live that long. Wow. Lame. Surely at least one of these Wolpertingers survives.
You don't pick the one, silly.
Man, I wish my weapon didn't get destroyed. I don't particularly need to kill that, honestly.
Here goes
Let's just do some breeding.
ambush.
I don't think my opponent can really deal with this, but maybe I'm forgetting a priest card.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
23, 4, 5. Not quite lethal. Still one turn before Soul Mirror.
Muzzle their magic.
Oh, I guess Xyrella is the card my opponent was looking for. But they didn't find it, so they got murdered by 1-drops.